The government of Rwanda is working really hard to rid the economy of the consequences and the perception of genocide, which the country is mostly remembered for. And that has led to some good stories. For instance, the IMF predicts a 7.2% GDP growth in 2026 for the country. They're stabilizing inflation also following that, and also increase in foreign direct investment. But guess what? It's not just the investments that are coming in. People are also coming in. One group, Nigerians. Nigerians are finding Kigali, to be precise, a home for themselves. And some of them have gotten their homes in a quiet estate like this. Umucho Estate in Gachuriro area of Kigali is one of the areas which accommodates both residents who are renting and those who own their homes. Mr. Emmanuel Ijizu, a former executive director at a Nigerian commercial bank, but now a real estate consultant. He was a banker for 21 years, 10 of those spent in Nigeria and the rest in Rwanda. His career change came when the bank asked him to return to Nigeria. Mr. Ijizu decided at that point he would rather retire from that sector than return to Nigeria, even though his family chose to return home.
I've gotten acclimatized to the environment here in Rwanda. It's very peaceful, it's very calm, and generally it's a lot safer. So my experience has been that of enjoying very good health compared to when I was in Nigeria. It's always one malaria or one stress-induced illness or another. But here in Rwanda, that completely disappeared.
Another Nigerian, Mr. Muwa Mololu, the chief executive officer of Ropeways, agrees wholly with Mr. Ijizu.
Because policies is one half of the coin. Enforcement of those policies is the other half. We can have policies as much as we want, but how are they enforced? I'll give you an example. This country went through a genocide 33 years ago. Very few people know that 33 years ago in this Rwanda, there was only 6 kilometers of tarred road in the entire country and 1 graduate in the public service. 33 years ago. I was already an adult then, during the time of Sani Abacha. See where the country has transformed to, because they had a very disciplined plan called the Vision 2020. That started in the year 2000, that in 20 years, this is what we have to replace. So there was a disciplined approach.
Both say that the most attractive incentive to do business in Rwanda is the ease of registration and operation, with certainty of the process and the rule of law.
Fortunately, about 3-4 years ago, I had an accident in this country. I was going out at night, I was driving, somebody was sleeping and hit my car, a Mercedes-Benz at night. The policeman was at the corner there. And they took numbers and things, and I was furious, and the policeman told me, no, tomorrow morning just report at the police station at this place. I went there the next day. I wrote a statement. They took my insurance without doing anything. The police people sent the police report that he was at fault to my insurance, and my car was repaired. The person who hit me was a Rwandan.
Some Nigerians who cannot relocate seem to prefer the education system here. That's the story of Williams, whose parents and siblings are not in Rwanda, but his school's in Kigali. Williams says he started his secondary education in Nigeria, but relocated after 5 years in school.
I just like the safety. I like the quietness. It's not loud most of the time, especially in areas like this, in Gachuriro, in Kimurua, Kichikiro. Those are very, quiet places, not really party-centered, which is a good thing when you want to, live away from the noise. Because in Nigeria, everywhere is loud. We like to party, we like to turn up. You'll be hearing, your neighbors shouting, everyone is shouting, everyone is talking.
Intentionality on set-out targets, especially by the government, transparent systems and security are some attractions which some Nigerians living in Rwanda say they are drawn to. And while they contribute to the economic growth of Rwanda, Nigeria misses out on their share of what the country would have enjoyed. Ini John Mekwa reporting for Channels Television News.